Hello everyone, and we're back for another episode of Extinct Bricks Originals.
And for today's creature picture, it will be on the LEGO Compatible Custom Extinct Bricks Gigantopithecus. But first of all, I'd like to thank YouTube.com Audio Library for this awesome background music. And of course, please like, share, and subscribe, and also hit that notification button. Just click on the icons below. Thanks everyone! The winners of the Guess This PC contest will be announced at the end of the video, but for now, here's how to join. Just click on the Extinct Bricks icon and then click on the community link to be able to see all my posts. So way to go, King Louie! I think it's about high time that I made one of these, the very first ever Extinct Bricks Gigantopithecus. It is actually based off from this photo and also other references that I found. Moira is here to join me to present this particular creature, and she is as excited as I am because this is actually one of my favorite prehistoric mammals. Moira will be coming back later for some size comparisons, but for now, let us have a closer look. And let's bring this gigantic primate closer so we can see what it does and also how it looks. Having the camera in focus, you can see that this animal is actually covered in orange-brown fur. The face, the hands, the chest, and also the feet, which are not covered with fur, are actually in its skin tone, which is a darkened blue or gray color. Sculpting details of the fur can be seen throughout the entire body, from the head towards the arms, as well as the back towards the feet as well. This figure can have a bipedal stance such as this one, and also can have an hunched over style of walking such as this one, same as that of the gorilla. Its articulation can have various types. Its head can turn around and can look up and down. It also has two studs on the back, and it can move its arms like so, swaying around like that of a gorilla. It has this articulation on the legs so that it can have its bipedal stance such as this one, standing straight up like a human, and can shift its weight on the arms such as this one, walking like a gorilla. I'm really surprised that I was able to make one of these because you know what, the base figure for this is a maxi figure, and maxi figures don't usually have articulations on the legs, on the head. It only has articulations on the arms. So I was actually proud of myself for doing this one. Even with the high difficulty of making this figure, I was actually very satisfied with the end results, and playing with it gave me the energy boost I needed for the week. And that's about it for the closer look. Now it's time for us to have some size comparisons. And Moira is back here to help me with the size comparisons. Here is a comparison of a standing person compared to that of a Gigantopithecus Blackie. You can see that it's about the same proportion. Now here is another comparison wherein the Gigantopithecus is on all fours compared to that of a human. About the same proportions as well. Now this wouldn't be a size comparison portion of the video if we're not going to compare this figure with other customs I made. So here's the quagga, one of my favorite artiodactyls. Next to come out of the picture would be this Smilodon. I think this is Smilodon populator. It's the only prehistoric feline that I have for the moment. If you do have suggestions, please comment below. Now here's a Forest Racus, my only terror bird at the moment. Then comes in Megalosaurus. I do plan to have other horned prehistoric creatures for my megafauna collection. If you do have suggestions, please comment below, like Centosaurus and things like that. Now here is my Elasmotherium, and I've been itching actually for another rhinoceros, so who knows, maybe next time. Next to come out of the collection would be this mighty woolly mammoth or Mammuthus primigenius. Although it is one of my earliest works for the megafauna collection, I think this is one of my favorites still. Entering the picture would be the American Mastodon, one of my recent customs. You guys can check it out as well as other prehistoric creatures in the Extinct Bricks playlist. Here you can find an array of other prehistoric creatures, from dinosaurs to prehistoric reptiles, marine reptiles, flying pterosaurs, and of course megafauna customs. And second to the last of the list would be the Spiroceratherium, and of course I wouldn't miss my favorite birds, the dodo! Rock, 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 rock. So here they are, a family picture completed. I really like looking at them all together like this. It looks so majestic, and it seems that they're migrating towards a certain valley where extinction is not existent. Okay, let's have a roll call. Elasmotherium, woolly mammoth, Gigantopithecus, dodo, mastodon, quagga, smilodon, Porus, Paraceratherium, Megaloceros, and of course dodo. Which one is your favorite so far from my collection? You may also write down your comments below on what other prehistoric megafauna creatures you would like to see. Let's have another roll call. Say it with me. Elasmotherium, woolly mammoth, Gigantopithecus, dodo, mastodon, quagga, smilodon, Porus, Paraceratherium, and Megaloceros. Whew, that was hard. Anyways, it's time for us to have a sum break. This consists of 5 pieces. Let's start with the head. Let's connect it with the body. After connecting, let's test the head for its articulation. Let's see if it can twist all around. Exorcism vibes? Happy Halloween everyone! Now let's connect the arms. Let's start with the right one, and then with the left arm. And let's finish it off with the legs. I forgot to mention earlier in the closer look that I actually made a big toe for this ape. And I think it paid off. It really looks nice, no? And that completes the figure. Gigantopithecus by Extinct Bricks. That's me! Now, I was able to record some footages and also photos of when I was making this figure. Now, that is called Extinct Bricks at work. Every project I make, I start with a plan. So here is the plan for the Gigantopithecus, with the arms and also the head in position. After that, I move on with kit bashing. You can see here that I am gluing in using this hot glue gun the arms on the maxi pig that I made to reposition it in an ape-like manner. Kit bashing really is an essential part of what I do as a customizer, because this is actually where the form and the articulation of the figure starts. So after kit bashing, I move on with the sculpting phase. Sculpting is where I can bulk up the creature and also put on the details needed for it to be identifiable with that particular species. It is also that phase where I decide whether to put or not to place in several more details to make it more aesthetically possible. And here is the finished sculpt of the Gigantopithecus. After the sculpt has been dry for 24 hours, it is now time for me to put on my arms at work and do wet sanding. It's hard work, but it is an essential step for us to be able to have the bumps and also those imperfections out of the way. And after that, here is the Gigantopithecus being primered. After primering, I start with painting. I start with this orangey brown color on all fur areas of the creature. After applying this, I wait for a few minutes, at least around 5 or 10 minutes before I start on with another color. However, if you're trying to achieve a gradient or an ombre effect, you should apply the colors or the acrylic colors while it is still wet. It's quite difficult, however, to achieve that because acrylic paint actually dries very fast. Going back to the Gigantopithecus, you can see here that I'm already putting in some dark areas of brown to be able to have the lowlights or the shadows of the fur. Now here I am putting on the details of the eyes, and then this follows would be the permanent markers on the pupils as well as the other details on the fur. And that's Extinct Bricks at work for Gigantopithecus. It's almost end of the video, so it's time for us to have some last looks. The Gigantopithecus name actually came from the Greek words gigas meaning giant and pithecus meaning ape. Gigantopithecus has been used in cryptozoology circles as the identity of the Tibetan Yeti or the American Bigfoot, human-like monsters in local folklore. Gigantopithecus has traditionally been restored as a massive gorilla-like ape, potentially around 200 to 300 kilograms when alive, but the paucity of remains make total size estimates highly speculative. In the 2016 version of King Louie in the Jungle Book, it is actually a Gigantopithecus. It's an extinct species of great ape because orangutans themselves are not native to India. I think our great ape here is really happy with his enclosure with its vibrant and lush forests. Moira is looking over the viewing deck to see if our Gigantopithecus male is actually doing okay with his enclosure before he is being transferred with the females. And that's it for our video. I hope you like it as much as I did. Now it is time for us to announce the winners of the Guess the Species contest. We have actually 10 winners for the Lucky Picks. And here they are. Tan-tan-tan-tan-tan! Miguel Philip Eisen, Livio Russo, John Bonka's Channel, Ben Zhu, Paris Cancana Ismail, Barbara Sadowski, Mauricio Romero, Dilip Reddy, Hung Tran, and George28. Congratulations everyone! Now it's time for our top 10! Shirley Bowie, Plastico Rezenzi,
Top 8,
Daniel Palma,
Top
Victor
7,
Gabriel,
Top 6,
Yaroslav Novokatsky,
Top 5,
Mawel Cayano,
Top 4,
Meme Meme,
Top 3,
Chiek Kong Kan,
Top 2,
Sonny Lee, and
Top 1.
Diachrome34. Congratulations everyone! And I'll see you on the next Guess the Species contest. Also, our babies Moira and Asher has their own vlog now, The Adventures of Moira and Asher. Please do watch their videos as well and support their channel. Thanks everyone! Please also follow me on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and here in YouTube. And as we always would say, let your inner dino break roar!